Hey guys, Brian here, Take Two Podcast with your review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. This movie was good. We really enjoyed it. Tony and I gave you a spoiler-filled review on episode 91 of our podcast. It's out now on iTunes, Stitcher, and Podbean. Check that out when you get a chance. We break down the film a little bit further than what I'm going to do here, but overall, it's a good movie. It's fun. It's definitely one of those where you want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. It's very funny. There'll be a few moments in there where you laugh out loud. For the most part, you're just going to kind of chuckle along and enjoy the ride. Paul Rudd does a great job with this secondary character, making him a lead for a film. He actually almost takes a back seat to Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp. She kind of controls the narrative throughout this movie, which is great. Michael Douglas does a great job, of course. They add Randall Park and they add Michelle Pfeiffer, who are phenomenal castings. Walton Goggins, I mean, we say it on our show that we'll watch anything that he's in. He's fantastic. The entire supporting cast, including Michael Pena, Bobby Cannavale, they're fantastic. It's a well-cast film. It's very funny. You're going to enjoy it. Don't lose your mind over it. The plot actually is something that I enjoyed. Recent comic movies have given you bad guys that just want to take over the world. They want to world dominate, whether it's Earth or Asgard or what have you. They are trying to destroy everything. This is not that. This is good. You almost don't really necessarily have a true villain in this movie. They do have to fight some bad guys for the most part, but the character arcs of them play pretty well towards the end. So it's refreshing. It's something different, and it doesn't beat you over the head with, oh man, we need to save the world today. No, they just need to be a good guy for the day. And that's really refreshing and something that I really enjoyed about this movie. Again, it's funny. You're going to enjoy it. It advances the Marvel storyline just a little bit. It does answer a question with its post-credit scene that came from Infinity War that I know a lot of you fans were out there wondering, what was up with Ant-Man during that big fight. It does answer that for you, which is nice. And it does give you more questions going forward, which is really nice. And in true Marvel fashion, they don't give you a post-credit without like, oh, what's going to be next? They definitely hit you with that, which is fantastic. Paul Rudd, what can you say? I mean, one thing that Marvel has done, almost top to bottom, has cast these characters perfectly. They've took the perfect actor to play the perfect role, and even if it was a role you didn't know much about, even if it was an actor you didn't know much about, they fit them together great. They started it with Downey Jr. and Iron Man, and they've continued it all the way through. Paul Rudd does a great job in this. There's some throwbacks to the old Hank Pym. They do some de-aging stuff with both Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas, which is lovely. They both look fantastic when they're younger. It's good. Go see Ant-Man and the Wasp if you haven't seen it yet. It was the box office winner of the weekend, so maybe you guys already did. But if not, we fully recommend Ant-Man and the Wasp from Take Two Podcast. If you want a spoiler-filled review, a little bit more in-depth, check out episode 91, available right now on iTunes, Stitcher, and Podbean. This has been Brian with your review from Take Two. Have a great day, everybody.